nearly 10 years. One man stood at the center of professional wrestling. Fans booed him. Crowds mocked him. But every year, he was still the champion. Still the main event. Still the face of WWE. His name was John Cena. Some called him a hero. Others called him the most protected superstar in WWE history. But whether people loved him or him, one thing became impossible to deny. John Cena controlled an entire era of WWE. The story begins in 2002. A young rookie stepped into the ring on WWE SmackDown. He answered an open challenge from Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Angle asked a simple question: "Do you have ruthless aggression?" Cena's answer was simple: "Yes." The match was short. Cena lost, but he impressed WWE officials. He had intensity. He had presence. Still, success did not come easily. For months, Cena struggled to connect with the audience. He had no clear character, no strong direction. Backstage, his future was uncertain. Then everything changed. The birth of the Doctor of Thugonomics. In late 2002, Cena transformed himself. He began rapping, insulting opponents, freestyling on the microphone. The crowd suddenly paid attention. Cena roasted opponents with brutal rhymes. He mocked legends. He embarrassed rivals. And the audience loved it. His battles with stars, like Brock Lesnar and The Big Show, made him stand out. But the real breakthrough came in 2004. At WrestleMania Championship. The match ended with Cena hitting Big Show with his signature chain punch. 1, 2, 3. John Cena became the United States champion. The crowd erupted. A new star had arrived. But nobody expected what would happen next. April 2005. The biggest stage in wrestling. WrestleMania 21. Cena challenged JBL for the WWE Championship. JBL had dominated the title scene for months. He was powerful, arrogant, untouchable. But Cena shocked the world. He lifted JBL onto his shoulders, delivered the foo, and pinned him in the center of the ring. John Cena became WWE champion for the first time. What happened next changed WWE forever. From that moment, WWE made a decision. John Cena would become the face of the company. He moved to WWE Raw. He carried the championship. He headlined pay-per-views. He became the central figure of the entire brand. But something unexpected started happening. The crowd began turning against him. Adult fans started booing him loudly. They believed WWE was pushing him too strongly. They felt he was unbeatable. But the louder the boos became, the stronger Cena's position grew. Because children loved him, merchandise sales exploded, and WWE business continued to grow. During this era, Cena faced some of the biggest names in wrestling. His rivalry with Edge became one of the most intense feuds of the decade. Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank contract in 2006. He shocked Cena and stole the WWE Championship. The crowd went wild, but the battle between Cena and Edge continued for months. Each match pushed both superstars to the limit. Then came another rival, Randy Orton. Their rivalry defined the late 2000s. Two superstars, two different styles, one brutal competition. But then everything changed. October 2007. during a match on WWE Raw, Cena suffered a devastating injury, a torn pectoral muscle. Doctors predicted he would miss up to a year. For the first time in years, WWE had lost its biggest star. The Cena era seemed to be ending. But what happened next shocked the entire WWE universe. January 2008. Royal Rumble 2008. The countdown clock reached 0. The crowd expected a surprise entrant. But nobody expected this. John Cena's music hit. The arena exploded. Fans stood in shock. Cena had returned months earlier than expected. He entered the Royal Rumble as number 30. And by the end of the match, Cena won the entire Royal Rumble. It became one of the most shocking returns in WWE history. And the era continued. Between 2008 and 2015, Cena dominated WWE. He won world championships. He headlined major events. He battled legends like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Sammy Punky. One of the most famous matches happened at Money in the Bank 2011. Cena faced CM Punk. The match took place in Chicago, Punk's hometown. The crowd overwhelmingly supported Punk. The atmosphere was electric. When Punk defeated Cena for the WWE Championship, the arena erupted. It became one of the most legendary matches in WWE history. But Cena's influence did not disappear. He remained the centerpiece of the company. The Hollywood transition. By the mid-2010s, Cena began expanding beyond wrestling. He appeared in movies, television shows, mainstream media. But even while working in Hollywood, Cena continued returning to WWE. Each appearance created excitement because fans knew they were watching a living legend. John Cena achieved something very few wrestlers ever achieve. He tied the legendary record of 16 world championships, matching Ric Flair. He became the face of WWE for nearly a decade. But his legacy goes far beyond championships. Cena granted more Make-A-Wish requests than any celebrity in history. Over 650 wishes. For thousands of children, he was more than a wrestler. He was a hero. And inside WWE, he defined an entire generation. Today, new superstars headline WWE. New champions rise. But the shadow of the Cena era still remains. Because for nearly 10 years, every storyline, every championship, every main event revolved around one man. And whether fans cheered him or booed him louder than anyone before, history will remember one truth. John Cena WWE. He controlled an entire era.